I'll give it a second, see if that works. As we have K here bringing up the ball. Now it's good. Lopper's backing down his man in the post. Hook shot, not able to make that there. As Randall there gets the rebound, he's bringing it up here for the free agent crew. Passes it over, finds number 2 there in the corner, and he knocks down the 3. Fender with the made 3 on that one. Randall with his second assist of the night. It's now a 9-13 game here. As Paul has it here, tipped. Hughes is able to save it though by the corner. Hughes driving out to Zarko, over to Lopper. Lopper here over to Paul. Paul wasn't ready for it, so that's going to be a turnover there. Sorry, I'm supposed to have it. As we have Cox here bringing it up, he gets it over to Brown. Brown has the ball. Back to JP here. He pulls it, not able to make the 2. Fellows there with the rebound and get a little bit loose. Ends up back in the hands of him, and they're going to reset here. Brown has it here. Loader not able to make that. Blocking foul there on K. That's going to be down 2 free throws at the line here. Takes the first one and knocks that down. See if he can knock down the second one. Does not there. Zarko pulls in the rebound there for out of shape. Got a little tied up. End up having a man hit the ground there. Overthrow 2, it goes out of bounds. This could be a turnover there for out of shape. Gene has it there, gets it over to Cox. Cox over to Brown. Brown driving right, pulls the midi, not able to knock that down. As Paul there pulls in the rebound. As we got K here, is going to be bringing the ball up. Out of shape, playing low again as they only got 6 here tonight. As K drives through the defense and makes the 2 there. Nice job there on that one. It's now 11-14 game here. 8.5 minutes left in this one. Free agents with the 3-point lead. As Fender loses the ball, gets it over to JP who takes it, not able to make the 2. Julian gets the rebound. On the bounce, he passes it, gets tipped, so they're going to keep possession here, even though that ball went out of bounds there. As Julian passed it out to Fendor. Fendor takes the 2, not able to make that. Julian with the offensive rebound. They're trying to find someone to get it out to. He's able to find Brown there. Lopper almost gets in there for the steal. As Brown's here, taking his time at the top. Playing the zone here, gets over to Julian. Julian trying to drive left. Able to find his man. Cox down low, tries to get it in. JP saves it, layup, no good on that one. And that's going to be a timeout there by Out of Shape. As we're going to have 7 minutes, 45 seconds left on that one after that missed shot. We have a 14-11 game. Free agents holding the slim lead so far over Out of Shape. As this one's been close so far. Got a close setup so far. Either way, though, we'll catch back up with you here in a second as it looks like timeout break is over here. As Lopper here is going to start with the ball, bringing it up here for Out of Shape. look open. Hughes gets it off ball there. They try to get him open with the pick, not able to. To get handed off to Lopper. Lopper pick from Swiss. Another handoff over to K. K left wide open. Takes a three, not able to make that. Pull with the rebound. Lopper takes a three and knocks that down. It's now tied 14-all here. About 7 minutes left in this first half. As Cox has it here. He's trying to find an opening going up against K. K, good defender here for this team as he always racks up multiple steals. Cox takes a two, misses that one. Swiss ends up with the rebound on that one. As Hughes is going to bring it up here. Hughes is going to be trying to find an opening here. K down in the post, calling for it. Spins, gets around his man, layup, and good on that one. Great job by K on that one. Got you. He's able to beat Julian there down low in the post. As JP there gets it over to, I think that's Cox over there in the corner. He's going to be driving baseline. Can't find an opening. Passes it out. Brown drives, loses it there. K ends up there with a steal. K is going to be pushing the break here. He almost loses the ball himself. Finds Hughes. Hughes to Lopper. To Swiss at the top. Swiss pulls the three. Not able to make that go. They get it there. Brown gets it over to JP. He's not able to make that there. Hughes gets the rebound. As Out of Shape has the 2-point lead right now. As Hughes gets it over to Swiss, to Paul. As Lopper drives, Cox knocks it loose. Great job on there. Knocked it out. He said it bounced off of Out of Shape there. So at free agents are going to have the ball on that one. Not an official steal since they got possession. No one had possession of it when it went out of bounds. But still great defense either way. As that's going to be a defensive play that's not going to show up on the stat sheet. But by watching the games, you'll see the impact he makes there. As we have Randall here bringing up the ball. Pass it over to Prawl, who just checked in. Prawl drives. Zarko's going to pick up the foul on that one. Oh, two. Sorry, that's Swiss there who picks up the foul on that one. As Prawl's going to take two here at the line. And misses the first one there. See, they knock down the second one here. As he takes the second one and makes that there. 1 for 2 from the line there. Prawl, it's now only a 1-point lead here for Out of Shape. As Hughes is going to be bringing the ball up. He gets it over to Paul, to Lopper in the corner. You have to watch him. Made a three from there a few possessions ago. As Lopper here gets Hughes gets picked from Swiss. Hughes, fade away, jump shot, not able to make that. They're trying to fight their way here. Zarko has it by the corner to Lopper. Lopper pulls the three, not able to make that. 1 minute for the first half. As we're about 4 minutes left in this first half. Out of Shape still holding on this lead here. Hughes gets a hand on it. That's a steal for him. As he's going to push it up to Lopper. Layup. No good on that one. Unlucky there as he wasn't able to make that. As JP there has the rebound. He's pushing the break. Fadeaway midi. Short on that one. Prawl gets the rebound and the putback. So he was able to get in front of his man on that one there. And that makes the difference there. There's Gene there, not having the best shooting night there as he's 1 for 6 so far. Hughes misses the three on that one. He's able to rebound his own shot though. Hughes now has it. Tries to get over to Zarko. Zarko wasn't ready for it. A little miscommunication there. Lopper's able to save it though. Gets the pick from Swiss. Pass it back over to him. We're going to try to get down to Zarko in the post. Out to Lopper. Lopper, corner three again. Knocks that one down. As Lopper has been... That's going to be a timeout there by the free agent crew. 2:55 left on the clock here. 19-17, Out of Shape holding on to the lead. as Zarko has been hooking up people for assists tonight. Both of his assists have come on lopper threes in the same corner. So that might be an area they're going to collapse in on him, as they don't want to be taking too many shots from there. Either way, though, folks, we'll catch you here in a little bit after this timeout break. Never mind, the timeout break is already over. About to get back into this one. We got 2:55 there on the clock. As we're going to have a Randall here bringing the ball up. Gets it over to the door there. Randall there, gets it to Cox. Cox, midi from the free throw line, not able to make that. Brawl ends up getting the offensive rebound. As Cox takes another one, misses that there. Swiss ends up with it. It's not a good possession for him, as can't not convert on those second chance opportunities when you get them. As K has it here, gets down to Zarko in the post. He's going up against Paul here. Pass it out over to Lopper. Lopper here gets over to Paul. Back down to Zarko. Zarko, pump fake, hook shot, good on that one. Paul there picks up his second assist. Zarko gets the best there. Paul on that one. Uses the size advantage, at least weight-wise it seems, to get that one there. As Cox there goes. Swiss ends up with the steal. As Cox tried to dump that off. Swiss getting in the way there on defense, forcing the turnover. Out of shape, up 21-17 here. As K here is at the top. He's going to be driving left through the defense, and that's a foul there by Cox. That's his first of the night. K's going to be going to the line for two. As we have Hughes checking in. K misses that first free throw there. As he takes the second one and makes that there. So we're down to about a minute here. 22-17, out of shape with the lead. So we're now under a minute here as Fedor gets it here. Gets it down to Prawl. Prawl has an opening, goes up, and Zarko there is going to foul him on that one. As Prawl's going to take two at the line here. 1 for 2 on his last trip to the line. Makes the first one there. See if he can knock down the second one here. See if we can bring it down to a one possession game here on this one. And goes 2 for 2 there. He's now 3 for 4 on the night. As Hughes is going to be bringing it up here for out of shape. We're down to 50 seconds. Wonder if they're going to try to go 2 for 1 or if they're going to try to just run the clock here at last possession as they get down to Zarko in the post. Zarko here. Amplified opening. Swiss cuts. Not able to make that one there. He's going to be driving on that one there. Passes it off there as Hughes gets the steal. We're down to about 23 seconds there. Zarko has it here at the top. Pass it over to Hughes. Hughes gets the pick from Zarko. Pick from Swiss too. Passes it out there. K barely saves it from going back court. They find Hughes down low. Layup. No good. Brawl ends up with the rebound. They go out of bounds. Out of shape's going to have the ball here. They're going to have to throw up a quick shot here as they're almost out of time here. Swiss has it. Fadeaway hook. Not able to make that there. As that is going to be the end of your first half. Out of shape holding the 22-19 lead here over the free agent crew. If you remember, they almost have matched their scoring in this first half as they did last game. So definitely a big improvement on the offensive end for them. The free agent crew hasn't been making their shots so far here. We're going to see if they can turn that around there. Had some nice second chance opportunities they've been taking advantage of. Either way, though, folks, we'll see how the second half goes here, and we'll catch back up with you here in a few minutes. And folks, about to start off this second half here. Free agent crew with the ball as Randall has here at the top. It's over to Brown. Brown pulls the three, knocks that down. Randall there with another assist. Third of the night so far. It's now tied at 22 all. Nice shot by Randall on that one. He's now 2 for 10 on the season. So brings that three-point percentage up just a tad bit there. As Swiss has it here. He shoots the three. Not able to knock that down. Gene there gets the ball. He's going to be driving coast to coast on it. Zarko gets his hand on it for the block. Paul there pulled in the rebound. Figure pass it over to Zarko. Almost loses it there. Lopper saves it. They now got ball up top here. They're going to try to find an opening here. It's Matt Lopper here. Pick from Swiss. Wasn't ready for it. Loses it. Gets it out to Swiss. Zarko. Paul. Corner three. Not able to make that there. Randall with the rebound. As he's pushing the break. Spins. The layup. Not able to make that. Rebounds his own shot, and they're going to call jump ball there on the loose ball. Out of shape's going to have possession on that one. As they're waiting for someone to come down there for the inbound for him. Kay's going to be bringing up the ball here. We're still tied 22 all, 18 and a half minutes left in this one. As Zarko here has the ball by the upper post. Swiss goes up with it. That's going to be a foul by Julian there, his first so far, as Swiss here is going to go to the line for two. Knocked down the first one there. See if he can knock down the second one here. He's a 70% free throw shooter coming into this game as he misses the second one. Randall there with the free throw. Gets it over to Brown. Brown to Randall. It's over to Prawl here by the free throw line. Passes it out to Randall. Randall doesn't take the open three. Decides to drive in. Passes it out to Brown. As Brown going baseline. Almost loses it. Gets it to Julian. Back to Randall up top. To Prawl. Prawl. Free throw line jumper. Not able to make that there. Paul pulls in the rebound there. As we got Kay here bringing up the ball for out of shape. They got a 1-point lead there. Gets over to Paul. Down to Zarko. Zarko, layup, no good on that one. Randall with another rebound. Taking it in. Kay there gets skies in there for the steal, or slips in there for the steal. He's taking it coast to coast. Layup, not able to make that there. Pro there gets the rebound. Gives over to Julian. Julian takes the three, knocks that down. That's his first of the night. As Julian, 2 for 5, so doesn't take too many threes, but has been somewhat efficient there when he's taking them. As Zarko has it here. Gets it down to Swiss, back to Zarko, pump fakes at the deep mid-range. Gets tipped out of bounds. Got some subs coming in. We got Brown and Gene subbing out here. We're checking in Fellows and Cox there. Out of shape. Paul gets subbed out there for Hughes, if I'm not mistaken. Great entry pass into Swiss. Swiss not able to make the two. They get it over. Randall driving through the defense and not able to make that there. Zarko there ends up with the rebound on that one. That's his 5th of the night here so far. As Hughes bringing it up, that's going to be a reach-in. Sub. As they got Julian here coming out. So they got Fender and Fellows both in the game here now. As Kay here's up at the top. Fadeaway layup, not able to make that there. Prawl ends up with the rebound. As we have Cox with the ball here at the top. You remember, Cox led them in scoring last week in their win there. Prawl goes up with it, not able to make that. Hughes with the rebound. As Hughes here passes to Lopper in the corner. Lopper down to Zarko in the post. They're bringing over a second defender to help out. Zarko's going to face up. He passes it out to Hughes, to K. As out of shape, down 23-25 here. We have 14 and a half minutes left. As K here is trying to find an opening. Takes the midi but passes it off. Gets it passed back to him. Down to Zarko in the post. Zarko pump fakes. Pass out to Lopper. Lopper, three from the corner. Another one there. As Lopper is 4 for 5 from the three-point arc. As he's more of a distributor on this team. He's been on fire from the three-point range, and out of shape has surpassed their scoring from last week here. As we got Fendor with the ball here. Sidesteps, not able to make the three. Hughes ends up with the rebound there. That's his 5th. As Lopper has it in the corner. They're probably going to play him tight now with how hot he's been from beyond the arc. To get it over to Zarko. Swiss sets him a pick. Is over to K. Fendor almost seals it there. K's able to save it. They clear it to Zarko. Back over to K. So they're going to slow it down here. They now have a 1-point lead. 26-25 as K's driving. Layup. Good on that one. Great job by K to fight through the defense there and make that 2 as they now have a 3-point lead. 28-25. 13 and a half minutes left in this one here. As Cox has it here at the top. As he gets the pick from Randall. Can't find an opening as Lopper picks him up, gets around him, a layup. That's going to be a foul on Zarko, it looks like. Sorry, on Hughes. Oh, he's going to be taking free throws. After first one. As Hughes picks up his first foul tonight. Cox here going to be taking 2 at the line. He's 3 for 7 so far, for only 42%. We'll see if he can improve the free throw shooting on this one. As he makes the first one there. We got some subs coming in. We got Paul coming in for Zarko, and we got Gene coming in for Prawl here. So they're subbing out some of the size here. As Cox, 2 for 2 from the line. That free throw percentage is going to go up there after that. Yeah, stop it. Yeah. Stopping the clock here. Looks like they got some kind of spill there on the court. They cleaned up, probably some sweat. As they're going to have Lopper here bringing it up for out of shape. Surveying their options. Gets over to K here. K gets the pick from Lopper. Over to Hughes. Hughes the pick from K. K trying to find opening baseline. Finds Swiss to Lopper. Over to Paul. Paul pulls the 2. Not able to make that there. As JP there gets the rebound. Randall here is going to be bringing up the ball. Passes it out to the corner. Fendor not able to make the 3. As Lopper got the rebound, got knocked out, but Hughes was able to save it there. We got Hughes bringing it up here for out of shape. They still hold the 1-point lead, 28-27, as they find Swiss in the post. Swiss goes up. That's going to be a foul there by Fellows. As Swiss is going to be taking 2 at the line here. I got it. As Swiss misses the first one there. 7, like I said, came in this game 7 for 10, so he's usually a good free throw shooter, probably one of the best ones we have here in the league. See if he can knock down the second one here. Make it a 2-point lead there. As he does. 2 for 4 there. As we got Cox here bringing it up. As Cox here is going to drive to his left, hop step, loses it, but gets the ball back and makes the 2 on that one. He's lost the ball there as he tried to drive in a sea of defenders there, able to get the ball back. Temporarily messed him up, made him miss that one. As K goes up with it, Cox gets in there for the steal on that one. As JP there has it. He's going to drive, and that's going to be a foul there on the floor. Looks like Gene here for the free agent crew. Took a hard hit on the shoulder there. So he's going to come out the game. As we have Brown here in the corner going against Kay. He passes it out to Cox. Cox takes the midi, knocks that one down. Brown with the assist on that one as they now have a 2-point lead, 31-29 with about 9.5 minutes left here. This game's been back and forth here so far. Hughes gets it over to Kay. They get it over to Paul. Paul down to Zarko. Zarko's in the post here trying to find an opening as he's doubled. Gets out the Swiss to Hughes. Hughes for the three, knocks that down. Swiss there picks up his first assist of the night as they now have a 1-point lead here, 32-31 over the free agent crew here. As Brown here is bringing the ball up, he gets it over to Cox. Cox pump fakes, not falling for it though, as they've seen him step in on those three-pointers. As Julian goes for it, not able to get that. Brown missed the putback rebound there. Kay now bringing it up. Kay's gonna be driving, loses it there. Out of bounds there. As Kay is not happy with the lack of a call there. So they're arguing here. Did not agree with out of shape holding on to the possession here. We're down to 8.5 minutes in this one. As Swiss here is trying to find an opening. Gets it over to Hughes. Hughes drives. Prawl gets in there for the block. As he is a wall to try to get over. Now they're switching here. We're down to 8 minutes left. As Zarko gets out to Kay. It's over to Hughes. Hughes up here at the top. Gets down to Swiss in the post. To Zarko. Zarko mid-range jumper. Not able to make that there. Julian with the rebound. As we got Cox here bringing it up. Cox pulls the three, not able to make that there. Prawl with the rebound. As Cox there gets it over. Out to Fellows. Fellows misses the three there. As Swiss pulls in the rebound on that one. As Zarko has it here by the corner. Gets over to Swiss. They still hold 32-31 lead here. Zarko here trying to find someone to pass it over to. As he gets it over out to Paul in the corner. Paul with the three. Short on that one. Swiss there gets the rebound.
I'll take that foul.
As Cox there picks up his third foul there. Down to about 6.5 minutes left here. As Kay has it there. Kay driving baseline. Goes up with the shot. Makes that there over two defenders. Does a great job muscling his way over the defense there. Out of shape with the 3-point lead here. We're down to about 6.5 minutes left here. As Randall driving misses that one there. Kay ends up with the rebound after that loose ball. Down to 6 minutes now here. Hughes gets over to Paul. They let Paul take that one there. Paul takes it, no good.
Go!
Cox there with the rebound. So he takes the mid-range, not able to make that there. Paul with the rebound. And that's going to be a timeout there for Out of Shape. They have one remaining in this game. As we have 5:44 left in this one. So like I said, this game has been going back and forth here so far. We're going to have some subs take place here. As Lopper's going to be bringing it up here. As Hughes has it here. Gets it down in the post to Swiss, out to Zarco. So still trying to find an opening here. Back to Hughes. Hughes gets the pick. Takes the three. Prawl gets it from the block. Julian there with the rebound. As they have Randall with it here. Randall going against Hughes. Drives. Fouled on that one. Let's see who picks that up. That's going to be Hughes there with the foul. That's going to be 2 shots there for him. These are his first 2 of the night here so far. As he makes the first one there. As he's about 60% free throw shooter. So we'll see if he can knock this one down here. And goes 2 for 2 there from the line. That's going to improve the free throw percentage. As now Out of Shape's only up 1 point here. As Hughes has it up here. Cox playing tight defense on him. He gets it out to Swiss. As they're pressing here. Hughes finds Swiss, doesn't. Jean there with the steal. Randall goes up court and makes the 2 on that one. Julian gets the assist on that one. Zarco surprisingly bringing up the ball right for Out of Shape. He's posting up Prawl. Passes out to Lopper. Lopper pump fakes, takes the 3, not able to make that. Hughes gets the rebound. So that's only Lopper's second missed 3 of the game here. He's been pretty on fire there from beyond the arc. Hughes has the ball, gets it to Swiss here, who loses it there. Jean with the steal on that one. Randall by himself full court and gets the 2 on that one. As Out of Shape there takes their last time out here. So they're going to have none remaining here in this last 3.5 minutes. It's now a 34-37 game. Free agents turn those 2 possessions into a 4-point swing here and now taking over the lead. 37-34 as we have 3.5 minutes left. Wait a moment here for this timeout to end. Looks like both teams are ready to step back out here. As Lopper has it here, he's gonna give it over to Kay. Down to 3.5 minutes. Close game here. See if Out of Shape can make a comeback here. That's going to be a foul there on Jean. Shout out Ken Miko in the comments. I see, yes, they have broken their scoring from last week. So like I said, as Jean there gets a steal, never mind, they end up holding on to possession, so that's not a steal there. As Zarco not able to make the 2. Hopper's fouled and gets it. As Cox picks up his 4th foul there. So Lopper's going to go to the line for the and 1. As Ken, got to be careful there as Chris has some competition here. As Jean has been racking up the steals here. We're down to about 2.5 minutes here. As Lopper takes a free throw and knocks that down. It's now a tied game here. 2:20 left in this one. As Randall has here at the top, he gets it over to Cox. Cox pump fakes. No one's falling for that one there. So they get it over. Drives. Lopper for the steal. Nice job cutting off that passing lane as Hughes is now bringing it up. Hughes gets it there. Julian gets a hand on it. Subs. Here, I can do clutch. I'll try at least. As Lopper here is going to be doing inbounding duties. As Paul has it here. Gives it up to Zarko here at the top. Zarko's going to be getting picked from Hughes. Out over to Lopper. Lopper driving to his right, out to K. Then Hughes. Hughes pump fakes. Can't find an opening. He's going to reset there. As Hughes gets it down to Zarko. We're down to 1:30 left in this game here. As Zarko can't find an opening. Paul has it out at the top. Doesn't take a shot there as he gets over to Lopper. They're playing tight defense there. He's trying to find someone to pass it to. Finds Zarko. Zarko gets around Paul. Layup, not able to make that there. Randall with it. That's a crucial missed shot as it's tie game here. Randall has it. Goes through. That's going to be a foul there. As Zarko there is going to pick up the foul. That's his second of the night. They still have one more foul to give here before it goes into the 1-and-1 territory here. Randall went 2 for 2 on his last set of free throws. We'll see if that continued there in the clutch time here. As he knocks down the first one. They now hold a 1-point lead. He's going to try to make it 2 points here with this free throw. And does. 4 for 4 at the line for Randall there. He might be the difference maker in this game. As he also has 9 rebounds, 3 assists. So those free throws could decide this game here. As K has it up top. Gets Gene on the spin. Out of bounds there. They're going to say they keep possession. As K is doing the inbound here. Gets it over to Hughes. Hughes backing down his man. He's getting doubled. Passes it. Finds Zarko to Swiss. Swiss pulls the 3. Knocks that down. As they now out of shape with the 1-point lead. It's a 40-39 game here. We're down to 42 seconds left. As Randall gets the pick, he's going to try to drive baseline. Finds an opening, gets it down to Gene. K gets in there for the steal. As they now have the lead, they're going to try to run the rest of this clock. Hughes passing it up court, gets it out to Zarko. Zarko's going to get fouled there. 1-and-1. As that's going to be 1-and-1 there at the free throw line there for Zarko. Not the best guy you want to put there at the, or for the other team, he's not the best guy you want at the line. He makes the first one there. Gonna take the second one there. You still got 2. You still got 2 left. You gotta tell ref. He takes that there. Not able to make it. Gene there gets the rebound, his 5th. That's going to be the second time out there for the free agent crew. They got 1 left. They are down 2 here with 24 seconds. So they need to make this offensive possession count, as this can decide the game right here, as this game has been neck and neck for this whole time here. Out of shape, doing a great job of coming back here offensively compared to the section they had last week. They still have 2 to give, and then next, you guys have, next one's 1-and-1, and the foul after that is 2. You guys have 2 fouls under 2, so it's at 1-and-1 right now. After the next foul, it's 2. It's bonus. No, they still have 2 to give. If you foul them again, they get 1-and-1. They're the ones.
Just said, yeah, they have 1-and-1.
I didn't know what they were trying to ask.
No, they didn't find out they were in the bonus.
Oh, got you. As Randall has it here. He drives, goes up, not able to make that there. JP has it, throws up a shot, he loses it. As got a group of guys out there on the floor.
We have any timeouts left?
You guys have 1 left.
Thank you.
No, it's they still have 1 to give. Yeah, next one's 1-and-1. We're down to 10 seconds left here. be taking a second here. Cleaning off some liquid there on the court. So looks like they're about to come back in this one here. Down to 10 seconds left here. Free agent crew needs a basket. Zaya Duque there with the steal, and that might wrap it up there. And makes it's on that one's going. That one's going. It's just frozen. It's going. It's going. As K there gets the 2, and that's game there. As they get that one there. Yeah, it's that one's messed up there. As Out of Shape there is gonna pull off the win here. As Out of Shape there is going to pick up the win here, beating the free agent crew. Close one, like I said, neck and neck there, as they get the 4-point win in that one. Either way, though, folks, we will catch back up with you here in a few minutes for the start of our next game, which is going to be Lob City versus the free agent squad here in our 18-plus league. Either way, though, folks, we will see you in a few minutes.
Exactly.
Hey, Brett in the comments, I agree. He needs to get.
What?
We have our intern here. He needs to improve on the camera work, but you know he's new at the job, so you got to give him a few weeks and he'll get on top of it.
Exactly.
As we're about to switch over to our last game of the night here, as we have the free agent squad going up against Lob City here. So Lob City is rocking with 6 here tonight. For Khalil. As free agent, might be rocking with 5 here. It's going to be a tough game if that's the case. This is not a team that you want to give too much grace to here. As they go, they win the tip-off there. Good thing it didn't start here. Because I didn't flip it back over when I stopped the clock. That was my fault. As quick turnover there to start this one off. As Marcus Jones knocks down the 3, as he's been pretty much one of the league's best three-point shooters this season, as he's been damn near unstoppable here. As Andy there gets it out to Steven Adams, who pulls the 3, not able to make that. Boo there with the rebound, as he's going to be bringing the ball up here. As Sosa there gets it out to him. Marcus Jones from the corner, not able to make that 3. Steven Adams there with the rebound. As he's pushing the break, goes up, throws up a shot, not able to make that. Sosa with the rebound as he's bringing it up court. Layup good on that one. He does a nice job of fitting his way in through the defense on that one for the basket. As we got Adams here with the ball. Just looking for someone to pass it off to. Gets out to Edwards. Edwards pulls the 3, not able to make that. Kareem with the rebound. Free agents here. It's going to be a tough game for them as they're without Tevin here, who's their second best scorer. As Abu pulls up the 3, not able to make that. As Adams there pulls that one down. As Adams here gets the pick for Edwards, not able to find an opening. Gets it over to his man, not able to make the 3. Khalil with the rebound. And he goes back up, not able to make that there. Sosa with the rebound. As Jose takes the 3 from the corner, not able to make that there. Andy there with the rebound. Pass it up. Adams here has it at the top. Gets it over. As Encarnacion misses the 3 there. Kareem ends up with the rebound.
Camera work good.
As Sosa here gets it over to Abu. He's going to drive. Layup. Not able to make that there. Adams there gets the rebound here. As he's going to slow it down here for him. Find an opening here. Adams going up against Sosa. Gets him going one way, floats it. Nowhere close on that one there. As Marcus Jones ends up with the rebound. Marcus Jones here bringing it up. Step back three-pointer. Knocks that one down. As like I said, he's been on fire. Struggled a little bit last season when he played for Lob City from the three-point arc, but he has been, did a 180 pretty much with that so far here this season. He's been one of the main scorers there for this team. Encarnacion drives, gets the 2 there. Great job of fighting through the defense on that one. As he got Abu bringing it up, gives it over to Jose. It's now an 8-2 game here. Lob City with the lead. Gets it down to Kareem. Kareem going baseline. Clears it out to Abu. Abu here at the top. He takes the 3, knocks that down. They left him wide open there. It's now an 11-2 game here. We're down to 16.5 minutes left in this first half. As Adams goes, drives, not able to get that. Sosa's going to pick up the foul. Sorry, that was Abu who picked up the foul there. As Adams going to go to the line for 2. Makes the first one there. And 2 for 2 from the line there for Adams. Now a 4-11 game here. As we have Marcus Jones here who's going to be bringing it up. He gets it out over to Kareem, who takes the 3. Kareem not able to make that there. As Adams here is bringing it up. Almost someone loses his dribble there. He has to collect himself, reset. They get out. They pass it back out to Adams there. Gets the pick. He pulls the midi. Not able to make that there. Abu there gets the rebound. As Jones takes 3, knocks that down there. He's 3 for 4 from the arc here so far. Been stoppable there so far as they try to throw it down court to Edwards. That's going to be a turnover there. It's now 14-4 game here. You got them bringing it up. Lob City, they give it out to Abu. Abu drives through the defense and is fouled there by Khalil. Picks up the first foul of the night. Abu's going to go to the line for 2 free throws here. Abu is shooting 2 for 4. Hasn't shot many free throws. 50% so far as he misses the first one there. See if they can knock down the second one here. Lob City is without Kennard. Put up a crazy 29-point game with 7 steals last week. As Abu makes the second one there, going 1 for 2 from that trip to the charity strike. As they got Kyle here. Oh, bringing it up. Kyle there takes the 3-pointer. Not able to make that there. Sosa there gets the rebound. He's going to be pushing the break. Goes up with it and gets that one there. Looks like he slipped a little bit, which got Adams to kind of get ahead on the block attempt. Gave him an opening to be able to knock that down. As Adams here is going with it. He passes it out to Encarnacion, who takes the 3-pointer. He's not able to make that there. Brian does a great job of saving it, and that's a 2 there for Adams there. As Sosa goes up for the 2, not able to make that there. As Adams there has the ball now. He gets it over to Encarnacion. Gets the pick from Edwards. He pulls the 2, not able to make that there. As Marcus Jones pulls down the rebound. They throw it down court to Abu. He pump fakes, can't find an opening, gets out to Jose. Jose with the 3-pointer open, knocks that down there. Jose with the made 3, Abu with the assist on that one. As Jose's got more of a role this year. It was more of just a few-minute contributors, kind of at the end of the bench last year for Lob City. He does good there as Adams there makes the 3. It's now a 20-9 game here. We have about 13 minutes left in this first half. As he's bringing it up there, that goes. Blocking foul there by Khalil, his second of the night. As Jose, corner 3, knocks that down. Kareem there with the assist. They're stacking it up there. Adams here has the ball. Adams pulls the 3, not able to make that there. Jose ends up with it. As they give it over Marcus Jones. Marcus Jones by his man. Pass out to Jose in the corner. Jose 3-pointer knocks that down there. As they have been on a barrage there. As the free agent squad takes their first time out of the night. We got a 26-9 game here so far.
I have the guess score right. I don't know if I missed one. I don't think I did.
2, 4, 6, 8. Hold up. Wait, no. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 9. You're good. We're here for this timeout break. We'll check back with you here in a moment, folks. As we're going to have Adams here bringing up the ball for the free agent squad. Surveying his options here. Gets the pick from Khalil. He's going against Marcus Jones here. He passes it out. O'Brien driving, can't make the floater. Edwards there with the rebound. Adams with the three, and he knocks that one down. As we got Kareem here bringing up the ball for Lob City. Gets out to Abu. Abu doesn't take the shot there. He knows left wide open. Gives over to Jones, who now takes the three. Doesn't make that there. So that one I think hit the top of the backboard there. So that's going to be a dead ball. As Edwards gets it over to Adams there. 26-12 game here. About 11 minutes left there as O'Brien takes the three. Not able to make that there. Sosa gets the rebound. As Sosa gets over to Abu. Abu has the ball here. Gets over to Kareem. Kareem gives it over to Abu. Abu's going to survey his options there. Gets over to Kareem, three-pointer. No good on that one. Khalil with the rebound. As Khalil has it here down low. Layup, not able to make that there. As Jones, Marcus Jones there with the rebound. As he has that there. Gets over to Jose. Down to Abu there. Adams ends up with the steal. First of the night. Got about 10 minutes left in this first half. It's a 26-12 game here. As Adams here has the ball going up against Sosa. He passes it out to O'Brien with another three. Short on that one. Jones there with the rebound. He's going to be bringing it up there. He takes the three. Knocks that one down. Another one there. That's his fourth made three of the night. He is 4 for 7 from beyond the arc. As he is continuing his three-point barrage there. As Adams there, it's going to be a foul by Sosa. As looks like Hobbs here is going to check in for Kareem. As Adams looking around, gets it over to Spence.
Oh, technical?
Yeah. As Hobbs there gets the rebound. As they're going to get a technical free throw as free agents have someone without a jersey here. It's going to be technical free throw there. Jose's going to be taking it here at the line. As he knocks the first one down there. They got to take one more, and they're going to end up with possession there. And misses the second one there. So only 1 for 2, only gets him 1 point. As Lob City is going to have the ball. As they're going to have Hobbs here with the ball at the top. As Sosa gets around, goes up. That's going to be Adams there with the foul. As Sosa, you're saying 2 at the line. Makes the first one. As Adams there gets the rebound, he pulls the three, not able to knock that down. So Brian was close. I don't know if I think they have 1 win. If that. As Sosa pulls the three, not able to make that there. Got Khalil here with the rebound. Pass out to O'Brien with the three. Not able to make that. Adams ends up with it and puts it up and in. As they throw it down court to Hobbs. Hobbs misses it but puts back his own shot. As we got Adams here with it, pulls the three, knocks that down on the step back. As he's been the clear leader for this team so far. He has 25 a game here for this league, as Hobbs has it here. Hobbs behind the back pass to Abu. He drives. He tries behind the back pass. Khalil gets a hand on it there for the steal. As Adams is bringing it up, he shoots that, misses the two. As Jose here gets it to Sosa. Sosa with the layup, no good on that one. As Marcus Jones takes it, hits the side of the backboard there. Not his best shot there, but even the greats have a few bad shots mixed in there here and now and again, as Adams drives through the defense and gets the two on that one. And it's now a 33-19 game here, about 5.5 minutes left in this first half, as Hobbs has it here by the corner. Going against Khalil, he's driving right through the D, not able to make that there as Adams pulls in the rebound. And he's going to be leading the charge here for the free agent squad here as he drives, layup wide open there as he got by that first defender. As it's now a 33-21 game here. Free agent crew is slowly here coming back. Jones driving to the basket, gets that two there. It's now 35-21 here. So we have to make some stops on defense. You want a chance to come back here. Spence has it. Gets it out to O'Brien, to Encarnacion. He's trying to find an opening. Back down to Spence in the post. Spence, hop step, not able to find an opening. Jones gets in there for the steal. He's pushing the break to Hobbs. Hobbs, Sosa layup good on that one. A nice dump up there. As we got Adams here bringing up the ball for the free agent crew squad here. He's going to be surveying his options. Gives it over to O'Brien here. Over to Steven Adams. On top there, he pulls the three. Not able to make that there. Spence with the rebound. Pass out to O'Brien, to Khalil. Khalil takes the three. He knocks that one down. As it's now a 37-24 game here, about 4 minutes in this first half, as Abu wide open, not able to knock the three down there. Adams with the rebound. As Steven Adams takes it full court, Abu this guy's in there for the block. As Jose has it, Jose up to Sosa for the lob. As they're doing some highlight plays over here for this team. That was a great lob over there to Sosa, who's able to finish it with the dunk. Khalil now has it here. As Hobbs has it here. He passed it over to Abu. Abu goes up for the dunk, not able to make that one there. Khalil's going to pick up the foul. So Abu's going to go there. 2 for the line again. He went 1 for 2 on his last trip.
No, that's why you you're gonna ask her about
it. See if he can make this second one here. And does. As Adams has it here. As Khalil takes the corner three, not able to make that. Spence with the rebound. He goes back up, not able to make that himself. Encarnacion goes up, he's not able to make that. Spence there picks up the foul. Got about down to 2 minutes left here in the first half. As Jones has it here, he's gonna go baseline. Jones pulls the three, not able to make that there as Kareem go over to Abu. Spence picks up the foul. Abu's gonna go up there for the and one there, and one free throw. Down to a minute 43 here. Makes that one there. Now 3 for 5 from the line there. It's now a 43-24 game there. And Steven Adams shoots it, not able to make that two. Hobbs with the rebound. Hobbs gets over to Abu. Abu wide open, corner three. Not able to make that there. Adams with the rebound, that's his 10th. He gives it over to Spence there. Spence in the post against Kareem. Goes up with it, not able to make that. Adams rebounds it and puts it back up and in. Down to a minute left here. As Jose takes it, not able to make that. Encarnacion gets it. As Adams throws it across to Khalil. Khalil pulls the three, not able to make that there. Kareem with the rebound. They get down. Jose driving. Nice layup. A little too much on it there, though. He pulls in the rebound there. I do a nice highlight move. Did not put enough on it there. Or put a little bit too much on it, actually. A little too much sauce on that one as Steven Adams takes a three, misses that there. It's over to Encarnacion, who misses a three of his own. Adams, though, gets in there for the putback. We're down to 10 seconds left here. 43-28. Lob City's going to go probably for last shot here. Jones probably going to be pulling this three here. As he's going up against his man. No, drives past him. A layup good on that one. And that's time there. And it is a 3 minutes. 45-28 lead here for Lob City as they're cruising here in this first half. We'll see if the free agent squad can come back here or if Lob City will get themselves an easy win. Either way, though, we will check back up with you here in a moment. And folks, we're about to start up here out of this half. As we got Hobbs here at the top of the ball. It's over to Jones. Jones pulls the three, and he knocks that down there. Hobbs with the assist. Jones continuing to dominate from beyond the arc there. Miscommunication there from the free agent squad as that's a turnover. Not the type of play you want to have happen there. As they get it, Hobbs to Jones for the two there. As Spence here is bringing it up here for the free agent squad. Going against Kareem, hop steps, goes up, makes that there. Kareem picks up the foul there. Spence gonna go to the line for the and one free throw. And makes that there, 1 for 1 there from the line. It's now a 50-31 game here. As you got Kareem bringing it up. Finds an opening, gets out to Abu. Abu doesn't take the three as Adams switched over onto him. So he passes it out to Hobbs. Hobbs here, got the ball. He's going to be driving. Tries to pass it over. Khalil got a hand on it. Out of bounds. We're going to say Lob City keeps possession here. As Jones takes the three, not able to knock that down. As Abu there got the rebound and the putback there on that one. Now 52-31 game here. So they get that there. Now 52-33 game here, down to 17.5 minutes here. As Abu has it here. As he gets it over to Sosa. Sosa pulls the mid-range, knocks that down. Abu there with the assist. It's now a 54-33 game here as Adams going to be bringing it up here. Gets the pick from Spence. Trying to find an opening there. Edwards sets him a screen. He's getting doubled, gets through the double team, floats it, and gets the two there on that one. Nice job by Adams to hold on to the ball even through the tight defense. As we have Jones here giving it over to Abu. Abu driving to his right through the defense. That's going to be a foul. Let's see what they call it on. And that's going to be on Khalil. As Khalil has his fourth foul already here on the night. So he's 2 away there from fouling out. As Abu there misses the first free throw. See if he can knock down the second one here. And makes that there. 1 for 2 from the line there. 4 for 6 overall in the night. As we got Adams here with it. He pulls the three. Not able to make that there. Edwards with the rebound. As Edwards drives. Gets the 2 on that one. As they give it over. Hobbs has it here. He pulls the three. Knocks that down there. Marcus Jones with the assist. Like I said, this team has plenty of depth for days there. Gets it over to Spence. Spence, hop steps. Can't find an opening there. He's going to pass out over to O'Brien in the corner. Back down to Spence. Spence passes out to Edwards, to Khalil. Khalil driving, mid-range. Knocks that down there. With the tough defense there. Makes it now a 58-39 game here. As Marcus Jones gets out to Abu. Abu to Sosa. Sosa to Jones. Jones pulls it. Knocks that down. Sosa with the assist. As Marcus Jones now has 6 threes. 6 for 10 so far from the three-point arc there. As he has helped carry Lob City in the scoring department there. As Adams, easy run through the defense there for the 2. Didn't look like they were fully ready for him to drive in. It's now a 61-41 game here. As Jones here is going against O'Brien. Step back 3. Not able to make that. Probably a little bit of a heat check on that one. As Adams there gets it over to O'Brien. O'Brien shoots it. Knocks that down there. That's his first make of the night. Adams with the assist. So he finally breaks the cold spell. He was 0 for 4 to start off. Now he's 1 for 4 there in the night. As Kareem has it here. He's going to find Abu. Abu makes the 2 on that one. He kind of slid in behind the defense there. As we got Adams here with the ball. As Adams here going against Sosa. Sosa stops him going baseline. He takes a step back 3. Not able to make that there. As Kareem gets the rebound to Sosa. Gives it out to Abu. Abu has it here. Going around Khalil, driving baseline, and good there on the 2. So that makes it a 65-44 game here. It's over to Spence here. Spence here, trying to find opening against the Boo, not able to. Gets out to Khalil, to O'Brien. O'Brien, corner three, not able to make that there. Edwards there with the rebound. As Edwards gives off to Spence. Spence not able to make the two. As Abu now has it up here at the top. They're going to try to find an opening here. Goes on against Spence, gets around him, drives. Blocked there by Spence. Sub. Nice shot by Spence there on the blocks. That goes out of bounds. As Abu gets it there, Jose has it here at the top. He goes right, hop step, out to Hobbs. Hobbs pulls it, misses that one there. Steal there. Spence gets a steal of his own. Ball switching hands here. It's going to be a foul on Sosa. There's going to be a blocking foul here. Encarnacion gets it out to Adams. Adams over here in the corner. Down to Spence. Spence tries to get to Encarnacion. Dives for it. Encarnacion saves the loose ball though. Out to Adams for the three. Adams not able to make that there. Kareem with the rebound. He throws it down court to Sosa and finds him there on that one for the assist. Kareem picks up his 5th assist of the night there. Oh, he did? As he ended up actually getting a steal and scoring there, it seems. As Adams drives, this could be a foul there on Abu on that one. So Adams going to go to the line there for 2 free throws. He went 2 for 2 on his last trip here to the charity strike. See if he can make these next 2 here. As he misses the first one there. Even knocked down the second one here. And doesn't make either there. As Spence ends up with the rebound there off the tip. Encarnacion wide open from the 3-point arc. Not able to make that. Spence with another rebound and gets the 2 on that one. So he muscled his way down low there for the basket. It's now 69-46 game there as Hobbs has it here. He's driving. Pass it out to Kareem. It's going to be a foul there on 0. That's going to be on Spence there. His 3rd foul there of the night. As Hobbs has it here. Gets it over to Jose. Jose, step back 3, not able to make that. Khalil with the rebound. As Steve Adams leading the charge. Layup, not able to make that there. Kareem there ends up with the rebound. Tries to throw it down court to Jose. It's going to be a turnover there. Oh. Faked you out. He faked you out. As Khalil is going to be bringing up the ball. It's a 69-46 game here. About 10.5 minutes left in this one. As Encarnacion takes the 3. Short on that one. Kareem with another rebound there. As Kareem gets it down to Sosa. Sosa bobbles it. Ends up in the hands of Jose, though, so they keep possession. Jose out to Kareem. Kareem to Hobbs. Hobbs open from the corner. No good on that one as Spence there gets the rebound. As Spence not able to make the 2 there. Abu there with the rebound. Abu gets it over to Hobbs. As Sosa takes the 3, knocks that down. Another basket there. It's now 72-46 game here. Adams driving, puts up a shot. That's going to be a foul there by Sosa. Adams going to get 2 at the line. Now before this game, he was a 57% free throw shooter. He misses the second one there. He's had a rough stretch here the past few free throws. Started off 2 for 2. He's missed 3 straight. We'll see if he can make this next one, though. And does not there. So he continues to struggle there from the charity strike there. Hobbs with the rebound. He gets it over to Jose. Jose pulls the 3. Not able to make that there. Sosa with the rebound. As Sosa pulls a three, not able to make that. Adams there with the rebound as that's his 16th of the night. O'Brien takes the three, not able to make that. Sosa with the rebound. Stay goes up, out of bounds there. It's to be a turnover. As O'Brien there in the corner, pulls it, not able to make that there. Kareem gets it there, the Hobbs, to Jose. Jose from the corner, not able to make that. Sosa with the board and the putback. As Adams drives there through the defense, gets that two there. O'Brien with the assist. Now a 74-48 game here. We're down to 8.5 minutes. Jose layup good on that one. Sosa with the assist. As Adams here is going to be bringing it up. Down to 8 minutes left here. He takes a step back three on Jose. Not able to make that there. As Kareem there gets the rebound. Yeah, because you got sub. As Jose has it here, drives, floater, no good. I think Edwards got a hand on that one there. As Encarnacion takes the three, not able to make that there. As Hobbs ends up with it. As they got Jose here with it, DeMarcus Jones to Kareem. Kareem passes it out to no man's land. Spence with the steal. He's pushing the break here. Passes it to Adams. Adams goes up with it for the easy two. Spence with the assist on that one. That's the second of the night here. This is now a 76-50 game here. As Kareem takes the three, not able to make that. Edwards there with the rebound. Off the foot of Spence. They keep possession though. As Adams has it here. As he has it, see if he can get around baseline. Floats it and makes that one there. Nice job on the two there by Adams. This Adams there has been leading the charge in scoring here per usual for this team. Jones takes the three, not able to make that. Edwards with the rebound. As Encarnacion gets fouled on that one. Marcus Jones there with the foul. Encarnacion's going to take two at the free throw line here. So he misses the first one there. See if he can knock down the second one. And makes the second one, 1 for 2. He's still staying 50% there from the charity strike there so far this season. Jose pulls the three, not able to make that. As Adams pulls the three, not able to make that there as well. Jose with the rebound, he's pushing it here. Goes up with it and gets the two there. Now 78-53 game here as Edwards has it. He takes the three, not able to make that there. Jones with the rebound. As Jones here is pushing on the break, gets around O'Brien, behind the back pass to Jose for the three, knocks that down there. As we got Adams here with the ball. Drives, not able to make the two. As he now pulls it again there, misses that one as well. Kareem there with the rebound. Gets it down to Hobbs. Hobbs passes it to Kareem to Jose. Jose doesn't take the shot, decides to drive. Gets it over to Sosa. Out to Kareem. So Jose. Jose pulls the three. Not able to make that there. Sosa with the rebound. Jose takes another three there and makes that one. Sosa with another assist there. It's now an 84-53 game here. And assuming this lead sticks, this game will be done in about 2 minutes there. As Spence has the ball, he's getting doubled, saves it there, doesn't get the steal as O'Brien gets it there. Encarnacion to Edwards. Edwards gets the 2 on that one. Encarnacion there with the assist. They throw it down court to Hobbs. Hobbs throws it off the leg of the free agent guy. Adams just barely saves it. As Encarnacion has it, he's bringing it up. Getting through the defense, throws up the floater and misses that there. As Kareem throws it down court to Hobbs. Hobbs has it here. Over to Jose. Jose with the 3. Not able to make that one there. Rebounds his own shot in the far bounce. Takes another one. And he knocks that one too. As we are down to about 1.5 minutes left in this game here. If this lead stays as it is. As Adams pushing it here. Hobbs gets the steal from behind there. Jose has it to Jones. Jones pulls the 3 and knocks that down there. Jose with the assist. As we get it over here, Edwards gets it out to Spence there. Spence able to get to Adams. Adams drives through the paint and gets that one there. Spence with the assist on that one. As Jones throws it up, Spence ends up with the steal there. That's his 3rd of the night. He gives it over to Adams. Adams bringing it up here. He takes the 3, knocks that down there. Spence there with the assist on that one. They throw it down court. Sosa to Jose. Jose, corner 3. He knocks that one down as Jose's heating up. Sosa got his 4th assist there. Adams throws it over. Kareem with the easy steal. Kareem to Jose with another 3. And he knocks that one down as he's been on fire the past few possessions from beyond the arc. Kareem now has 6 assists. As this game will be ending in 20 seconds here. As Adams pulls the 3. And not able to make that there as he's forcing one up now at this point. As they get it over, nice lob to Sosa on that one. As they get over, Jones has it here. Not able to make the 3. Rebounds his own shot. Gets to Jose. Jose pulls it. Jose not able to make that. Adams ends up with the rebound. As Adams drives and gets the 2 there. Jones there. Yeah, now let it run because it's way over 20. As Adams is going to go for the and 1 free throw here at the line. And misses that one there. Kareem with the rebound. Yep, next after this possession. What? Yeah, it's 25 over. It's over 25, so. As Jose takes the 3 there, and he makes it there. That gets him the 100 points there as they win 101-62 here. Lob City pulling off the easy win here against the free agent squad. As went from a close one there to a blowout. In a minute there, folks, we will check back with you here on this next upcoming week for our next set of games. Either way, though, folks, everyone have a good night.